In this lab, you will modify an existing Linux user account by renaming the username and moving the user's home directory.
Yep, so this is commonly tested in Linux-based application exams. So the goal here is to go to terminal from the favorite bar. Now, once you access your favorite bar, you're going to the terminal prompt and enter the command shown on the screen. So remember, the goal here is to rename Brenda's user account to be Palma. So the goal was that we have people that have been recently married. That was Brenda Cassini. So you needed to update her Linux user account to reflect that she's actually married and she has a new last name, Palma. So you are currently logged in as the root account, so you will need to use the sudo command to get permission to perform the required tasks. So I also want to point out that we have, for exam purposes, we have commands that we normally use in this sort of a command. So we have the -1 option, the -M option, the -D option, and also the -C option that was displayed on the screen. Okay, let's be clear here. So we need to rename our user who was recently married from Brenda Cassini, okay, to Brenda Palma, B. Palma. So we want her to be renamed to Brenda Palma. So those are the changes that we are implementing, right? Great. Now, once we have done that, we can go and verify that indeed we have renamed our staff to the right name. And how will we do this? We're gonna type cat space /etc/password of PASSWE as shown on the screen. Then you press enter. In an exam setting, it's good behavior to confirm the user account changes by checking X5. So you're going to locate the entry for Brenda Palma and ensure the username and account details have been updated. How? So you're going to type ls home and press enter. So once you do that, you verify that the home directory now matches the new user. Notice that the home directory is now /home/bpalma, confirming.
Permission that is remove a user from a specific group in Linux without disturbing their other license. What do I mean? Without affecting their other group membership. This may seem like an ordinary task, but for system administrator, this is a routine operation. Yet it is vital during times of organization change.
So our scenario is simple. A username called Flynn with a username C. Flynn belongs to several groups due to restructuring. He no longer needs access to the HR group. So our goals are to remove Flynn from the HR group, keep all other group membership intact, and then verify the change. So first, let's check which groups called Flynn belongs to. I want you to take note of every group listed except the one we want to remove. In this case, it's the HR. So from the favorite bar, select terminal. Then at the prompt, type groups C Flynn, then press enter as displayed on the screen. Notice that C Flynn currently in that case, currently belongs to the management HR IT.
Great. Now that we know which groups C Flynn belongs to, we know that he's in the management 1, HR, and IT. So we list all groups that Corey Flynn should remain in, excluding HR. So we type in our command usermod -G management 1. So we are listing all the groups that Corey Flynn should remain in. So usermod -G management 1 IT. That's where we want him to belong, but we don't want him to be in the HR department. So it could be any department that is in your case. So and one thing that you should remember is that the command overrides group membership. So accuracy is critical here. So once you're done, you press enter and the change will be applied.
Let's verify the update by typing group space C Flynn. You should now see all the correct groups with HR no longer listed. You can also confirm the change by checking the /etc group file directly, as it's helpful when auditing permission or troubleshooting access issues.
And that was the end of it. And here are a few of the common mistakes to avoid. Number 1, do not forget to list existing groups. Number 2, always include the primary group in -G. Number 3, run the command with sudo command. Any of these, if you avoid any of these, or if you find yourself doing any of these, you might be having permission problems.
Open terminal, then type the command label number 1, then press enter. Then type the command label number 2, as this will enable you to check user entry. Then type ls/home to confirm the home directory deletion.
In this lab, you're going to change the password using the Linux command line. This is called skill frequently tested. So simple, open terminal, go to the favorite bar and then launch terminal. Then start password change. Type the password and press enter. Then enter the current password when prompted and press enter. Then set the new password as shown on the screen and press enter. Then confirm the new password and press enter.
In this lab, you will change a user's password using the Linux command line. This is a core skill frequently tested on Linux certification exams.
Begin by opening the terminal on the favorite bar. Then at the terminal prompt, type the plain command and press enter. So the command is shown on the screen. So I want to remember for your exam purposes that the command PASSWD is used to change password. So this is actually used to change password for user account. So this happens when you run a root, and remember that in your section that you run a root or you have student privileges. So in this case, as you're done, you run a root and have student privileges. So this will allow you to change password for other users. So the command is PASSWD. So remember the help that we are changing the password for is known as Salman Chwala, and his designation is SCHAWLA. Okay, so remember the command to change a password for users is PASSWD, and then the culprit that you want to change the password for. So then you'll be prompted to enter the password. In this case, the root password for the root account was 1WORM4BH. So this will not show on the screen. Bear in mind that this is a password. So once you've done that, you enter the password, then you'll be asked to retype the new password for confirmation purposes. Okay? So retype the password again, and then in that case it is still 1WORM4BH. Then once you're done, you're going to press enter. So once the password is accepted, the system updates the password for the culprit. In this case, is designated as SCHAWLA. Okay. So once the password is accepted, then you need to update the password for the culprit in question. So you'll enter the new password for Pala, and in this case we have been given our new password as G20OLY444. I repeat, it is G20OLY04. So we needed to reset the new password again. And with that, we have completed the procedure of changing a user password in Linux. So for just tips, remember that root can change any user's password without knowing the old one. Now that's the advantage. And regular users must provide their current password path. You can change a user password even if you don't have the knowledge of their old password. So verify the changes by typing the command shown on the screen.
In this lab, you will practice locking and unlocking user accounts on a Linux system using terminals. So first, open the terminal from the favorites bar. To unlock the user account, begin the typing the command to unlock first account. So enter user mod -L for locking. Now the first account is bedroom, so user mod -L bedroom, and proceed to the second account, which is user mod -L sibling. Then press enter. Then proceed to the next account that you want to lock, which is user mod -L
be calm. Now, remember, you can either use the command username -L, or you can use the command password -1, then the account that you want to unlock, to lock that in that case. So then go ahead and unlock the specific user account. Remember, when we are looking, we're using the command L, and then when we are unlocking, we are going to use the command -U. So go on, type user mode -U brown, press enter, then go to the next person that you want to unlock. So type user mode -U Casino. So if you want to see where I'm getting these commands, you can just type user mode -password and then press enter. User mode -password space U space Casino. Then it will just guide you. You know, we were typing randomly, see what it will guide us to. So here it will guide you on the different commands and what they mean. So if you want to lock, if you want to unlock, they're giving you the specific commands that you're going to use. So in our case, we are unlocking Casino. So we are typing in user mode -U Casino. Otherwise, you could have typed in password -U Casino. Same thing. But in our case, we're going to use user mode -U Casino. Then user mode -U spin. So when we are done with that, we'll go ahead and confirm, actually verify our changes. So by typing cat space /etc/shadow, then press enter. So once you do that, you should be able to see an exclamation in the password field, and this will indicate that your account is currently disabled. So this is the whole process of locking, unlocking, and verifying user accounts online.